Hi guys, Jakita here. I just wanted to talk about something, this whole thing about relationships when it comes to, people saying there are no good women in the world, there are no good men in the world, even men, this thing going on where some men are saying women are making them choose to be with a man, or women are causing them to be with another man. Like, I mean, nobody can make you be with another man. Nobody can make a woman be with another woman. Like, that's a choice. That's a choice, guys. Like, come on. That's a choice. Even if you have had the worst experiences with relationships, you've dealt with so many toxic relationships, like, you still had to choose to be with these people. I was in toxic relationships, but I chose these people. I had kids by men with that I was in toxic relationships with, but I chose to be with these people, and the result was, getting pregnant and having a child with this person and having to still deal with some toxicity on some level, but I chose to do this. Now, I will say that a lot of the times we can choose out of ignorance, but at the end of the day, we made these choices. You know what I'm saying? So I really just, what I want to do more so than anything is to encourage men and women who believe there are no good men or women out here. Like, there are, okay? There are good men and women that still exist today. Here is the problem, okay? Because the problem is bad relationships are glorified, okay? Good relationships, and specifically godly relationships, are the minority, okay? But bad and toxic relationships is what's glorified. That's what we see on TV. That's what we hear about on these YouTube channels, okay? Men and women telling men and women to not get married, to not be, to not deal with anyone. Just live your best life, and do whatever you do, however you do it. But that's some of the worst advice that people can give someone, to say don't get married. Now, I'm not telling people to get married. I'm not telling anyone to get married, okay? I'm just saying some of the worst advice that you can tell a person is don't get married because you can't trust men or women. Everybody cheats. Those type of reasons. Like, it's going to turn out bad, or, and one of the worst things you can do is tell someone not to do what was originally and still is a good thing, as marriage, okay? Marriage was and still is a good thing, because that's how the Lord had it set up from day one, okay? To be a good thing if you do it the way He wants you to do it. First of all. But the worst thing somebody can tell someone else when it comes to don't get married is, that's one of the worst things a person can tell someone, is to not get married simply because they had a bad experience. And think about it. I know, me personally, when I heard someone say don't get married, it was followed by, I was married and, oh, that was the worst. She did this or he did that, okay? Mind you, I'm not picking on, that's the choice of word that people use. I'm not picking on a man or a woman. I'm speaking from both perspectives, okay? Like, it's not beneficial, okay, for a man or a woman to tell another man or a woman, don't get married because I was married and it was the worst experience ever. But that's what we hear, right? What about the people who have the best experience ever? Okay. I can speak for myself, guys. I was never married. I'm married now, but I had baby daddies, or I have baby daddies. Okay. That's what I had. I dated, stuff like that. And because I was choosing wrong, okay, I had some of the worst experiences ever. All right. And let me elaborate on the choosing part of it. Okay. If we really think about what we're saying, think about what we're hearing, just take a step back and think about it. The toxic advice that we're getting from people on YouTube, okay? The toxic advice that we're getting from men and women, the main people that we hear on YouTube, the main things that are glorified when it comes to there are no good women or men out there. These people that they're gonna cheat on you, they're gonna use you, they're gonna abuse you, they're gonna it's not gonna turn out right. Okay, you can't trust them. The main reason why people are saying this is one of two reasons. Either it's from your own experience of choosing wrong, or you saw someone else experience. You saw someone else's experience from choosing wrong. Okay? That's where we get this thought of, I can't trust men. There are no good men out here. I used to think that at one point. I did. I used to think, I'm never going to trust men again. I'm just not. I can't. There are no good men. You know what I'm saying? But I was basing that on my wrong choices in men. Think about it. To that man right now, whoever is watching, and I pray you get something out of this, but to you, that man who says there are no good women out here, you can't trust them? Why are you saying that? If you look at the reason behind it, it's either because of your own decision picking when it came to women, okay? And you got bad experiences from that, or it was because of someone else's bad decisions, okay, that you saw. It could have been your parents. I saw some people, I've seen people make comments like that before. They'll say, I saw the way my dad treated my mom, or I saw the way my mom treated my dad. And I said, I will never deal with that. But again, it was bad choices on their end, bad choices on my end, bad choices on your end. Okay. Like, I know a lot of people. See, here's the problem. A lot of people are going to keep making bad choices when it comes to relationships. Because number one, people don't want to wait on the Lord to send or present the person that he has for them. That's really like when it all boils down to it, people don't want to wait. They want instant satisfaction. You know what I mean? They want to have a certain person who looks a certain way on their arm. You know, like a lot of people look at the physical, before they look at the inside. Okay? Yeah, some men will go after a woman who looks a certain way, but on the inside, she's as rotten as can be. Okay? And some women look at a man who looks a certain way, but on the inside, he is as rotten as can be, as manipulative as can be. Same thing with the women, okay? It's not one-sided. It's not one-sided. There are rotten apples on both sides. So, guys, I just wanted to share that with you. I hope you got something out of it. Stop basing everything off of your wrong choices. I had to, and by doing it the Lord's way, I have a beautiful marriage now, and I trust my husband, and he trusts me. All right, you guys, have a great day. Bye.